these next questions sort of branch out to beyond just ourselves. How can I support the mental health of the people closest to me, like my spouse or my roommates?
So I think a big thing is, one thing I tell people is vulnerability invites vulnerability. So when we share our own stuff in a vulnerable way, so not like projecting or dumping ways, but we say, you know what, I just realized like I've really been struggling and I'm finding myself just feel like more sad and down recently. I mean, that's being vulnerable, like talking about ourselves that way. It invites other people to be vulnerable. It creates safe space to be vulnerable. And I always think leading with vulnerability is a great way to invite other people into it so that we can, one, support them, two, be supported, and ultimately supporting each other.
Yeah.
Two, not being afraid to talk about it. If, just broaching the subject and saying, hey, it seems like this, I've noticed, you've been acting more this way. And I'm just, concerned. I'm just really wondering how you're doing, and taking that sort of risky initiative step to really ask, not just, are you okay, but speak to what you see is wrong, because if everyone asks you, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. That's what we do. Right. Versus saying, it just seems like you've been talking less recently and you've just been sleeping more, and I haven't seen you smile for a while. I'm just wondering, like, if you're feeling sad or depressed or just down, or if you're struggling. I mean, you go after what you see is the issue, which sounds super scary. I get it.
Yep.
But if you were struggling and you were having a really hard time, and would you want someone to kind of like, apprehensively move towards you, or to say, wow, like, you matter to me and I'm worried about you. Yeah. And I'm here. I want to hear about it. Like, that might be hard to step into at first, but I think that would feel pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been a recurring thing that's been coming up for me the past few months, but it's the people that are willing to say the hard things to me that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that those people care about me. And
you said something important, that they care about you. So it needs to come from a caring, concerned place. It can't become from a self-motivated place. So of course, if you're married to someone, your spouse is struggling, like, your needs won't be getting met. So if you come to them complaining, like, and you're just not present and you're not engaged, and why aren't you here for me? Okay, that's not concern. That's self-motivated versus, I really am worried about you. I'm putting myself aside. I'm worried about you. You matter to me, not what I'm not getting from you or what that is,